Welcome to the Main Street garden at Colby-Sawyer College. I am Leon Malan, and today we are going to save some seeds. So saving cucumber seeds are slightly different than a tomato seed. A tomato seed I'm going to save just when the tomato is nice and ripe. A cucumber seed I have to wait a little bit longer. Basically I get it when, if you are to see a cucumber like that in the market, you will probably not want to buy it because it's not going to taste nice. Also, cucumbers are different to tomatoes in that they have a different kind of flower structure. So let's look at their flower structure, which is really cool. Cucumbers have a male flower and a female flower. So here's the female flower. That there is the ovary. You can see it's going to form a little cuke, right? In a male flower, and you can see the male flower does not have that ovary at the bottom. So the difference between pollination is that cucumbers need insects, whereas a tomato doesn't need insects. Cucumbers need insects. And that leads us to another challenge. If I have multiple varieties of cucumbers in my garden, the insects are going to bring pollen from different varieties in here. And then I won't know what it is that I have. Fortunately, all our cukes here and all our cukes over there are market more cucumbers. They're from the same variety. So just remember that for cucumbers, to make sure that you don't have multiple varieties of cucumbers growing close to one another, those seeds, if they are pollinated by insects, may be different. So early in the season, we identified this cuke as one that we want to keep for seeds. So now let's pick this cucumber because we are now going to make seeds. This is our seed cucumber. Slightly different than the tomato. I can't squeeze the seeds out of here, so what I'm going to do is to cut it lengthwise. Look at that, beautiful seeds on the inside. I'm just going to scrape all the seeds out of here. So you'll see these seeds are the same as the tomato seeds. It's got this little sack around that little slimy sack, and we want to get rid of that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, pop it in a jar. I want to cover this, just something I want to keep the fruit flies out of here. I don't want to cover it with a lid like that. I could, but remember this is going to ferment, and as it ferments it's going to give off some gas, and so you may end up having a bottle that's under pressure. That's not really what we want. I'm going to put a label on here, mark it more, today's date. I'm going to put it on the shelf of my kitchen, and it is going to get pretty gross and rotten after a period of time. It's going to look like this. So this is a cuke that I did on the 15th. It came from row 6. I knew it was a market more, and I follow very much the same procedure as tomatoes. Ooh, if you look at the top of that, it is not nice. That's a good sign. It means it is fermenting. I'm going to take a piece of paper. And I'm just going to let this dry, same as the tomatoes. So here is some cucumber seeds that I harvested about a week ago or so. So after the process, that's what they're going to look like. They're nice and dry, and I have them in a container that is pretty much airtight.